first, I sat down with the project manager. Before we could even assign a project coordinator to my project, we had to verify all the information required in order to proceed with the installation is correct, such as the utility company's net metering application and insurance if required, if any city, state, county permits are needed, and the Homeowners Association's applications. This is typically a 30 to 45 day process. After all this is completed, I will then be assigned to a coordinator. Once we have the approvals, I will then be given an installation date. A typical roof mount system can be installed in a matter of a few hours. It's the approval process that can take the longest. Most homeowners aren't aware that we have the right to go solar, regardless of how strict it may be. We are protected by the federal government. Even if the panels have to be in the front of the house, in those cases, you just have to show evidence that the production is at least 10% or greater. I actually got back the approval for my solar first and was denied on the color selection of my roof. My association wanted me to select weather, wood, or equal. So I sent them an email with aerial photos of the subdivision with all the different color shingles in the area, as well as an explanation that the roof I selected was more energy efficient, had a better warranty, and won't look as worn in the next 10 to 15 years. Next, I sat down with a solar engineer. We started off by making a digital rendering of the house to take into account the roof space, pitch, hips, valleys, azimuths, vents, chimneys, fire codes, and any other obstacles that may affect the production of the array. I have a total of 4,427 square feet of roof space, with 25 facets and 7 ridge vents. Next, we looked at the height of the trees to see what kind of shade they will cast. This part of the roof has 477 square feet on an 812 pitch, with 186 azimuth that will fit 16 panels. The part next to it has 286 square feet on a 1012 pitch that will have 10 panels. The west side of the house is 598 square feet on an 812 pitch with a 276 azimuth that will hold 10 panels. Those three areas had an available use of 1,361 square feet. My 36 panel system will only take 545. Next, we did a thermal satellite imaging to analyze the system production based on a day-to-day analysis of the season and weather patterns that broke it down by the month, day, hour. My home receives about 16 hours of usable sunlight per year, which is about 4.5 daily sun hours. So I'm guaranteed to produce 14,792 kilowatts annually over the next 25 years with my power production guarantee. That does factor in the 0.6% deterioration of the panels, so I should still have about an 86% production by then. Next, we started working on the one-line diagram. This allows the electrician and everyone else involved to know what is being installed where and what is the purpose of the electrical component is. Here's the meter and the breaker box. We're going to put another breaker that's going to the disconnection switch required by the utility company in order to shut off my solar system and battery in case they ever need to work on the power lines. Their computers will show that there is a system active here, so they can come out, shut it down, lock it down until they are finished, and will come back and turn it on. Since my system is a hybrid system, I will have 2 combination panels. One panel is going to be for the breaker and the battery backup with 30 panels, and the other will be for the grid-tied 6-panel system. Here we are simulating what is going to be on the wall. This is my AC disconnection box. Over here we have 2 in-phase invoice, which is the gateway for my system to communicate with the internet for my system monitoring. This one has 30 and the other one will have 6. Inside, this is the combination panel with a critical load box. They will be moving all of my 110 breakers over to a new breaker box.
So everything that you have here that's 110 volts will be able to shove over in your critical loads breaker box. That way whenever you do have a power outage, that battery will kick on and turn all that.